Welcome back to our ongoing exploration of Tamil Nadu's political landscape with guidance from the resurrected voice of former Chief Minister Jayalalithaa. Today, we turn our attention to the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam, or DMK, a party that has long been a key force in the state's politics. We will look closely at their pattern of family-centric leadership, how this has evolved over time, and why it poses a serious concern for the future of Tamil Nadu.
Thank you for having me once again. Throughout my tenure, I observed the DMK's operations closely. While political dynasties are not unique to our state, the DMK's pattern stands out because power frequently flows through a single family line rather than through merit or transparent democratic processes. Starting with M. Karunanidhi and extending down to the current generation, the party's leadership pipeline has been dominated by family interests rather than broader party representation.
Could you elaborate on how this family orientation has impacted governance and policy in Tamil Nadu?
Certainly. When authority remains concentrated within a single family, the focus often shifts from public welfare to consolidating personal and familial power. The DMK's legacy is marred by allegations of corruption and nepotism. For example, the Karunanidhi family's influence, through children, grandchildren, and close relatives, has permeated the political and bureaucratic machinery. Instead of nurturing a transparent system where skilled individuals rise based on their capabilities, the DMK's structure incentivizes loyalty to the family. This approach can stifle genuine talent and innovation, hampering governance at every level.
Recently, we have seen the rise of Udhayanidhi Stalin within the DMK. How does his elevation fit into this pattern?
Udhayanidhi Stalin's emergence exemplifies how the DMK continues to rely on familial succession instead of seeking proven, experienced politicians who may better understand the state's complexities. The party leadership has chosen to advance a single family narrative. This sends a clear message: party growth and future decision-making remain tethered to one lineage. As a result, the DMK appears less like a democratic institution and more like a family enterprise, passing its influence from one generation to the next.
Such concentration of power can breed corruption and lack of accountability. Could you discuss some of the scandals that have been associated with the DMK and what they mean for the public?
Over some years, Tamil Nadu has witnessed several corruption cases linked to DMK leaders and their close associates. Whether it's land grabs, irregularities in public contracts, or money laundering investigations, many scandals trace back to individuals tied to the inner circle of the party's ruling family. This widespread perception of corruption creates distrust in public institutions. When people believe that positions of power are sought or secured through favoritism, they lose faith in the idea that the government serves them, leading to a cynical and disengaged electorate.
How does this pattern of family rule and alleged corruption affect the lives of everyday citizens, from economic development to social welfare?
When political leaders spend more time safeguarding their family interests than addressing pressing public needs, the consequences are dire. Consider the stagnation in critical areas, employment opportunities, infrastructure upgrades, educational reforms, and healthcare improvements. When leaders are preoccupied with entrenching their power, policy decisions tend to be short-sighted or intended to benefit a small circle of allies and relatives. As a result, the state's development trajectory slows, inequalities widen, and essential services may fail to keep pace with the population's needs.
You've spoken at length about the problem, but what about the solution? How can Tamil Nadu citizens ensure that the DMK's family-centered leadership and corruption do not hold back the state's potential?
The citizens of Tamil Nadu must remain vigilant and critical. They should not accept a political narrative that places family lineage above merit and public interest. By using the power of social media, citizen journalism, and public forums, people can highlight irregularities, expose wrongdoing, and apply pressure on officials to uphold accountability. Engaged voters should ask tough questions during elections. What qualifications do these leaders have? What is their track record? How do they plan to serve the people rather than their personal networks? Moreover, citizens must support credible opposition voices and independent institutions, journalists, watchdog groups, that anti-corruption agencies. that can challenge family dominance and bring misconduct to light. The more transparent the political environment, the harder it becomes for corrupt practices to thrive.
The DMK's hold on power seems deeply rooted. What message would you give to the people of Tamil Nadu who may feel it's impossible to break this cycle?
My message is that change is always possible. Tamil Nadu's proud tradition of political awareness and civic engagement can overcome entrenched family dynasties by questioning the status quo, demanding ethical leadership, and remaining persistent in the pursuit of a merit-driven political system. The electorate can gradually reshape the landscape. History shows that when citizens refuse to tolerate corruption and nepotism, even the most entrenched systems can be forced to adapt or recede.
Your perspective is a call to action. It reminds listeners that Tamil Nadu's political destiny is not predetermined, and that vigilance, unity, and informed decision making can guide the state toward more transparent and accountable governance.
Precisely. The destiny of Tamil Nadu lies in the hands of its people. Rejecting family politics and the corruption it fosters is not merely an electoral choice. It's a collective effort to safeguard the future of our state. By doing so, Tamil Nadu can thrive as a beacon of fairness, opportunity, and genuine public service. Let this be the path forward. Choose leaders based on their ability to serve, not their inherited influence.
Thank you for sharing your insights. Your words challenge us all to demand better from those who seek to govern. With continued scrutiny and dedication, Tamil Nadu's citizens can indeed steer their state toward a brighter, more just future.